Alright. Alright, I should be live. Yep. Alright. Yep, I am live. So, I am playing Pokemon Sword on the Switch. I am emulating this. The emulation is probably not going to be perfect. I just want to see how this goes. I just didn't feel like setting up my capture card with my Switch at the moment. But I do own a Switch, specifically the OLED model, and I do own a physical copy of Pokemon Sword. I'm gonna go with this girl, because why not? Alright, then for my name, gonna enter Stevie. There we go. Here we go. Welcome one and all. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. Our beloved Galar region is a wonderful place with thriving nature, beautiful cities, and many Pokemon with which we share our lives. As you know, our society is able to thrive. Thanks to the help from these mysterious creatures that we call Pokemon. Yes, Pokemon are all around us in the sea, in the sky, and even with us in our towns. He's just saying this to like an audience of people that probably already know all this. And those of us who choose to raise and train Pokemon to do battle and compete, we call Pokemon trainers, as if all the people in the crowd don't know this. They're all like, yeah, Pokemon trainers, as if they don't already know this. And I think that's hilarious. Oh, but I'm getting carried away. Please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Rose. It is a pleasure to be here. Now turn your gaze to the Galar region's greatest Pokemon trainer, your undefeated champion. It's time for Champion Leon's exposition match. Expedition, aka doesn't fucking matter. Not official battle, doesn't fucking matter. That's what it means. Leon's just like using his style and all this stuff. I'm not gonna lie, Leon is not that hard of a champion. Expedition or not, Leon, oh, great. I don't lose battles. Charizard Dynamax. I thought he was supposed to Gigantamax. Nope. You don't learn that till later. But no, he battles the 8th gym leader. Why would the 8th gym leader think he's gonna win that? Pokemon Sword. If you like hear like a bottle hitting my table, that's just my drink. I'm drinking Corona. You know, I like bought some of these last night. And I'm not really a beer drinker. I'm like more of a wine person, but this actually tastes pretty good for beer. Normally I would drink something like Coors Light, but Corona's actually pretty good. I'm drinking the premier version. It says on the bottle, the Exponential Light Beer. Okay, I'm like, okay, man. Hello. Oh my gosh, I don't like hop. Oh, that's your flash new phone, Stevie. Were you watching Lee's expedition match on it? But you can't cheer him on with your hands full. Oh, no shit, Sherlock. And actually, I can use my mouth. Like you know, I can like use verbal communication. Hop doesn't have any logic in this game. Alright. Proper way to cheer him on would be his famous Charizard pose. No, I'm not doing that. I like Charizard, but I ain't doing that pose. Hop, didn't expect to see you here today. Isn't this the big day? Yeah, that's exactly why I came over, or running over to get Stevie. Never mind watching the match now. I've got it recorded at home anyways. I record all my brother's matches. How many people are challenging the Pokemon League? Damn. And how often do they televise that? Come with me, Stevie. He should be there any minute. And Lee always brings presents when he visits, so I wouldn't forget that bag if I were you. Now I've got to run. See you at mine later. Also, in this game, you call your mom is Mum, and that's just because this game is based in the UK, specifically Great Britain. Yeah, she's just telling me to get my bag. Oh, it's Mum's old bag, which of course the bag's different though if you're a guy or a girl. I've only beaten this game once. But when I did, it wasn't that hard. It was actually a pretty easy game. Well, it's easy when you're not doing a Nuzlocke, and yes, I am doing a Nuzlocke. The stream's description has all the Nuzlocke rules. I mean, I can go over them verbally as well. Only catch first Pokemon you encounter. Pokemon faints. I have to permanently box it. Like it's basically dead. I can't use it anymore. I have to nickname every Pokemon. And if I white out, which is when I lose a battle, I have to reset the game, even if I have Pokemon in the PC. Have a look at you, Stevie. That old bag looks like it could pull you over. At least we know that it should hold anything we might bring, even if it's as big as a Snorlax. I'm not gonna lie, I think Hop is the worst rival. Has to be one of the worst rivals. Hop is a shitty rival in this game. You silly Wooloo. Chinese tackle on the fence. I mean, the early game of this isn't very good either, because the early game of Sword and Shield is it's long. But nothing is as atrocious as the start of Scarlet and Violet, and I will die on that hill. Nothing is worse than having to go through Scarlet and Violet. I am not going through that again. Like, I am not ever restarting that game again. You're here last. You brought along Stevie. Hello, dear. Yep. Just arrived at Wedgehurst Station. That's where I'm going. You know, Lee is hopeless with directions. How did he become the champion? Hopeless with directions. He had to beat all 8 gyms and then challenge the Elite Four and beat whoever the current champion was. Can't miss out on your chance to be the undefeated champion. I do find that interesting though that Hop is the younger brother of the league champion, but at the same time, he ain't that good. All right, so first things first, attack speed's gonna be on fast, battle styles on set. I actually forgot to put that in the description, but I am playing on set mode for my battle style. And it's crazy, this is the last mainline Pokemon game that even has set mode. You can choose whether you wish to skip movies. Wait, what? I'm trying to think if I need anything else. No, I think that about has it. Might as well save our game right now as well. Once again, like, Switch emulation is definitely far from perfect, and so this gives me kind of a good opportunity just to test out Switch emulation. I mean, and keep in mind, I own an actual Switch, so I don't have a real need for a Switch emulator, especially because there's not, like, when it comes to, like, pirating games and all that, the thing is, like, this is a game I literally own. Like, I own this game. In fact, it's actually physically in my Switch right now. Hello, hello, your champion Leon's back. I promise I'll keep doing my best to deliver the greatest battles for all you to watch. It's only on our unbeatable, or it's our unbeatable champion Leon. You and your Charizard are the greatest. And yes, somehow Charizard is what makes him the greatest, apparently. Well, thank you for that. I hope you all carry on training up your Pokemon and never shy from battle. Then come challenge me for the champion title. We're on it. We'll all be working on our battle skills, just like you taught us, Lee. But that Charizard of yours is too strong for the likes of us to take on. Too true that Charizard is blazingly strong, but other Pokemon can be strong as well. That's why I want the strongest of challengers to fill the gym challenge and come battle me. My wish is for Galar's trainers to work together to become the strongest in all the world. Grar. Lee. Hop. What a shitty name for a character. No offense to anyone that's actually named Hop. So my #1 fan in all the world has come out his way to pick me up. Look at you, Hop. I reckon you've grown exactly 1.25 inches since the last time I saw you. Bingo, that's the sort of shape or sharp eye that keeps you undefeated so long. Lee? And these bright eyes over here, I got it. You must be Stevie, am I right? I've heard loads about you from my little brother. Just looks at me and just knows it's me, apparently. I'm the Galar region's greatest ever Pokemon champion, and a massive Charizard fan, too. The greatest champion. Our ancestors weren't even as good as I am. People call me the unbeatable Leon, because I've somehow never lost a battle. Well, if I complete this Nuzlocke, then that means I will have never lost a battle. Come on, Lee, and you, Stevie. I bet I can beat the both of you back home. He's a grown-ass man. I hope he can beat us back home. That Hop always waiting to be the best, isn't he? The proper rival of his own. I bet he'd push himself to become something truly special. Stevie, will you please be his rival? When is the last time Pokemon's had a good rival? Now that I actually think about it, I think your last good rival in a mainline Pokemon game has to be, was probably Serena. It was the X and Y rivals, which technically you had 4 of them, but you really didn't. You had either Callum or Serena, depending on if you picked the boy or the girl character. And then you had, let me think. You have to let me think a minute. Oh, poor Sobble. But yeah, so you have those ones, and that's like the rival that you would battle. You guys would have battles with each other here and there, but you also would, wow, I look so happy. But you also would, go and pick your first. I already got my Wooloo after all. It's a really shitty Pokemon, man. But, yeah. Depending on if you picked the boy or the girl character in X and Y, you either had Callum or Serena, and they were your primary rival. They were your most strongest rival. So you guys would have your fights every now and then with each other, but you also would fight with each other, like on a team with each other against Team Flare. Then Shauna was less of a rival. She was more of just a friend, but you would battle her here and there. She's the first person you actually do battle in the game. Tierno isn't really is also a rival, but he also isn't. He just kind of exists, and you have battles with him. And then Trevor, you have is your Pokedex rival. He's your rival for filling up the Pokedex. So instead of you guys actually doing Pokemon battles with each other, it's just how many Pokemon have you seen or caught versus how many I have seen or caught. And it's just whoever has more numbers in their Pokedex wins those. But you battle him twice. You battle him once in a double battle, and then you battle him towards the end of the game. But they kind of had their place. They were decent rivals, but that's a lot. But How from Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, I don't think was very good. Hop is a really shitty rival. Scarlet and Violet's rivals exist. Alright, so for our starter, so we have Grookey, he's a grass type, Scorbunny's a fire type, and Sobble's a water type. I gotta think. I like Scorbunny a lot because I like fire types. I'll pick Scorbunny. Scorbunny's a fire type. Yep. Nickname, yes, please. For the nickname, I'm gonna do. Okay, yeah, it is a boy. Okay, so it is a boy. So I'm gonna name it. I'm gonna name it Josuke, after Josuke Joestar from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. So it'll be Scorbunny for you. Nice one. Then I'll go with Grookey, you're mine. And you pick the Pokemon that is literally weak to me, okay? Or that's weak to me, yeah. Maybe to be the next champion, so be ready. You and I are going to do something serious. I already have a Wooloo, but I got a free starter anyways. Oh, there's the bad shaders. That's just what happens when you have emulation. I bet you will be, Hop. That's why I brought along these Pokemon for you and Stevie. So the two of you can battle and train each other and go stronger, try to reach me. Sobble just exists. And you'll come with me. Charizard will show you the ropes. He's strict, but real strong and real kind, too. Alright, enough of this trainer nonsense for one night. Dinner's ready, children. Bring along your Pokemon and let's all eat. Man, that's a lot of food for Hop to eat. How old is he? The next day, you spent the whole night with the new partner of yours, right, Hop? You two getting on all right? Understanding one another? Maybe even built up a bit of love? Of course I have, Lee. Stevie's made fast friends with her Scorbunny, too. Then listen up, new trainers. Believe in yourself and your Pokemon. If you trust in one another and carry on battling side by side long enough, someday you might become worthy rivals for me. I guess she's my first rival. But I'm not planning to lose to her. Wow, what's that supposed to mean? It's because I'm a girl? Misogynist bastard. I miss out on my chance of being the unbeatable champion. Proper trainers raise their Pokemon up to be first rate in battle too. Oh, and you think you're worthy of calling yourself such a proper trainer already, Hop? Guess I'll be the judge of that. Let's see how you handle your first battle against your friend if she's up for it. What do you say? Will you take on Hop in the first ever Pokemon battle of your life? Sure. Alright. Let's see how Emulation handles this. Your challenge for Pokemon Trainer Hop. He sends out Wooloo. That's not fair. It's 2 against 1. What the fuck? Alright. Josuke, we got this. Pokemon battle. I got 2 partners in mind. Yep. Shut up, Hop. Okay. I could have sworn you get a fire type move right away. Or maybe it's after the Wooloo. I take on the Wooloo. Yep, now we know Ember. It's not over yet. I just add another trusty ally to my team. One that's literally weaker because it's different typing. Did you already know type advantages? Yes, I did. Because I'm not an idiot. He literally picked the one. He picks the one that is weak to me. And, I mean, that is a new theme in the... that's a thing in the new Pokemon games. They just pick the Pokemon that's literally weak to you. He's, like, so shocked that he lost. Dude. What's a shock? Guess I now know why Lee thought he should give you a Pokemon, too. You and your Pokemon all fought hard. Made me almost want to let our Charizard join in the fight. No, we did not fight hard. That was really easy, dude. Good effort out there, Score Bunny. Why don't I get you all sorted? I have a favor to ask. Be a real rival to Hop. Would you push him and make him stronger? See, really, I'm the rival in this game. Because Hop's a shitty trainer. Will you join the gym challenge? You think you're ready for the single greatest competition in the Galar region? The one that all 10-year-olds go on? Not putting the cart before the Rapidash there, little brother. If that's really what you want to do, you two have a whole lot you need to learn about Pokemon. Especially your friend Stevie. Before you think about getting gym badges, best to think about getting a Pokedex. A trainer's Pokedex helps them learn lots of things about Pokemon, including their strengths. But it's more than just a collection of data. You know, it's a record of a trainer's love and passion. No, it's not. For Pokemon training. Right? We get it. Pokedexes, then we're on it. Looks like it's off to the Pokemon Research Lab for you and me, Stevie. That's the kind of enthusiasm a trainer needs. I'll let the professor know how to expect you. I'm going to be the next champion, so completing a simple Pokedex will be nothing. Yes, but you don't have Pokemon Shield. You don't have this is Sword. You have Pokemon you can't get in the Dex without trading online. Hop, how are you gonna get those Pokemon that only spawn in the Shield version of the game? The gate's open and the Wooloo was there. Okay, okay. I'm pretty sure we. Oh, yeah, sure, let's save it. I don't care, Hop. Alright. And for anyone wondering, my encounters won't start until I get my first set of Pokeballs. Once I get my first set of Pokeballs, then the encounters for the Nuzlocke will actually count. I'm not gonna lie. See, so when I played through this game, like just normally, I nicknamed all my Pokemon, and I didn't know a lot of the Galar region Pokemon, so I didn't learn all their names, like all their real names, because I nicknamed them. Like, I would learn like their first names, but like if they like evolved, I would not learn their new name, their evolution names. Road Key. I remember when I caught one of these, I named it Roadrunner. This game also has an all-team EXP share that you can't turn off. Oh yeah, you can also sneak. You need that for some Pokemon. Did you hear that? Was that a Pokemon crying out, you think? No, it was just someone making a screeching noise. Of course it was a Pokemon crying out. Alright. Yep. Let's go that way. Come on, Stevie. That Wooloo must be in real trouble. Just throwing the Pokeball at it. Just caught it, maybe. This is mad. I can't even see my own hand in front of my face. I think I get now why this place is off limits. Maybe we shouldn't have come in here then. What in the... Roar. Yes, the legendary Pokemon randomly challenges you to fight. The move had no effect on it. Kizzy, are you alright? No. I can't see anything. Hop, Stevie. Well, Lee, how'd you manage to find your way over here? Your pants with directions, you always get lost. Oh, that's nice to hear from the little brother who had me worried sick. I've been waiting ages for you two, and you never showed. Of course I came looking for the both of you. Wait, where's the Wooloo? We were trying to rescue that Wooloo. Meh. The little chap's just fine. Though all you had fainted by the time I found you. You know this place is out of bounds, but it took courage to come in here all the same, and I can understand well enough why you did it. You did good, Hop. And at least that Woo is alright. I thought we had that weird fox started. This mad Pokemon attacked, but at least it wasn't for all for nothing. Attacked by some mad Pokemon? What are you talking about, Hop? Seems loads stronger than any Pokemon I've ever seen. Which had this sort of presence. Our moves didn't even touch it. I mean, really, they seem to pass right through it. Your moves pass right through it. So the fearsome Pokemon they say lives in the slumbering wild. Are they actually illusions or something? Get strong enough and maybe the two of you could be the ones to reveal the truth someday. For now, let's simply get out of this place. You guys will be alright. Yep, it's tell our mum. Got to tell our mum. Well, now isn't Scorbunny just a sweetheart? And yes, I heard the news from young Leon. I'm glad someone bothered to tell me. Off to Wedgehurst, aren't you? Here we are, a bit of pocket money for your journey. Buy yourself a little something at the Pokemon Center. Maybe some potions. Remember, Scorbunny will battle to the very end for you, so don't go pushing the poor deer too hard. And you, Scorbunny, look after my little Stevie. Come home to rest anytime you need. After all, east or west, home is best. Alright. Let's head out. Hop, shut the fuck up. I don't care. Yes, Hop, I know what to do, okay? I promise. Use Hulu over here. This is gonna force you to go over here. I don't have any Pokeballs though yet, so I'm gonna skip all the Pokemon until I get Pokeballs. Oh, I have a Pokeball. Wait, what? I do? Since when? I don't remember getting Pokeballs. Hold on. Do I actually have Pokeballs? I do. Well, there goes my encounter on this route. Well, we can't catch anything there now. But yeah, this is Whitehurst. I think this is the lab. That's a house. What was I thinking? This is what I was thinking. The lab's over here. All done. You reached your goal. Managed to find a Pokemon Research Lab. Alright. Gonna meet one of my favorite professors. Gotta give it to Professor Magnolia. Everything in here looks fascinating. I love Yamper. Such a cute Pokemon. I actually want to get that on my team because I want to have an electric type. Today, looking for info on another never before seen super strong Pokemon? I wish you'd stop with these outlandish requests. That's Professor Stone. That is my waifu, so everyone back the fuck off. She is mine. Even though I'm a girl character, it's okay. My girl character can be a lesbian. Well, my character wouldn't be the one, because my character's a kid, but you get what I mean. It's okay, guys. Like, listen, it's me. Me, the person behind the camera, is the one that wants Professor Sonia. Good to see you too, Yamper. Yamper here is a real champ when it comes to helping you find your way around. He came to my rescue plenty of times back in the day when I got lost on the road. Oh yeah, that's his trainer, Sonia. What can I say about Sonia? Well, I like the way she cooks. Okay, wow, he's like really bringing in the chauvinistic. I'm just kidding, guys, of course. But I'm joking when I say that. But like, it's like Leon and Sonia, like old time friends. She makes food you can gobble down in a flash. And is he like suggesting she needs to be in the kitchen or something? What kind of an introduction is that? Did you forget we were rivals during our gym challenge? It wasn't just Yamper helping you out, I did too. Anyway, nice to meet you. Name's Sonia. I'm the professor's assistant. Okay, well, technically she's not the professor, but to me she's the professor. Okay, Sonia's the real professor. Okay, this is Stevie. She's a new Pokemon trainer. Set her on the right path, would you? What does he think I am? He's always got his head in the clouds. No wonder he gets lost all the time. Oh, looks like you got a Rotom phone. Hey there, Rotom. Rotom phones are handy little things, aren't they? They've got a map and a navigation, too. That said, Leon still gets lost, so... Oh, sorry. So tell me, do you know a lot about Pokemon? Fuck no, nah. I know a lot about Pokemon, but Stevie don't know a lot about Pokemon. Don't worry. Here, I'll make it so you can use the Pokedex on your Rotom phone. You obtained the Pokedex. Just so you know, that Pokedex is a gift from my Gran. Could you let Gran know that you received the Pokedex? She lives in the house down along Route 2. It does not matter which answer you pick in that, by the way. You will get the same result. You get the Pokedex even if you say I do know a lot. Hey there, trainer. Sorry to stop you. You just left the Pokemon lab, right? So does that mean you got a Pokedex? I love talking to new trainers to give them useful stuff. You obtained a potion. It's a potion. I know how potions work. Alright. So now we have that. Hop's gonna interrupt me again. Get your Pokedex from Sonia? Yes, I did. He's gonna tell me all about Pokemon centers. I wish the tutorials in these games were shorter. I wish there was a skip tutorial button. Yes, I know what they are. I promise. It does not matter what answer you pick. He literally explains it to you anyways. And the PC in this game doesn't matter because you literally get a portable box with you that you can like take anywhere. I do like the animation for this though. Alright. You can already buy revives. 31,000 Pokedollars. Shit, that's a lot. And yeah, that's right, guys. We're gonna be using items in this playthrough. I am nowhere near good enough at this game to use no items. Oh yeah, this is the guy that you use to change your nicknames. And then this game also has autosave, which is pretty nice. He's gonna tell me all about the gym challenge. I think it's the only game that calls it that. Alright, we're on Route 2. Hop, please. So, we're gonna do whatever... I'm gonna do whatever I can to not lose this, because, I don't want to have to go through this tutorial again. But, yep, he's gonna show us how to catch a Pokemon. That's how real champions catch Pokemon. Oh my gosh, he's going... No, what are you doing, dude? Not even weakening it. You're the champion. All you have are regular Pokeballs. You don't even have, like, Ultra Balls. Also, if you just do that to a level 7 Pokemon, it's probably not going to work like that. You obtained 20 Pokeballs. I already had 5. This game's just giving me all the items. Oh my gosh, thank you. Now I can actually do things. Okay. I don't want to, like, look at the Pokemon I'm running into. Alright, so Rodaki is going to be our first encounter. And the good thing is we get the all-team EXP share right at the beginning of this game, so I don't have to worry about, like, completing a gym first for that. Alright, and we're going to give it a nickname. I'm going to name it Roadrunner. Meet Vroom. Alright. Oh man. I wanted Yamper. Try quick attack. Do not use that on me, please. Do not paralyze. Nope. Yeah, I'm paralyzed. Let me see. There we go. Okay. But yeah, we have to go, but we're here basically because there's a Pokemon lab down there, so we have to get to that. And this is showing us that random trainers exist that want to battle us. Youngster Jake. If anyone's wondered why I picked the girl, it's because, in Pokemon, I play guy characters a lot, so I try to change it up here and there and start playing the girl characters. I don't mind playing girl characters in video games. I mean, I play a guy in real life every day, so, you know, changing it up a little bit has never hurt anyone. He's like, what? I always look right at him. Maybe you shouldn't. Maybe you should keep your eyes to yourself, man. You ever thought about that? Amazing, we got 2 potions instead of just 1. Dude, this game you can, like, just literally cheat around the tall grass. You just, like, can easily avoid wild encounters. I can also avoid this trainer really easily, too. I think this is a last... Yep, last Lauren. It's a water type. We don't want to mess with that. Oh, that's gonna be a tougher gym, actually, now I think about it, the water gym. Because I picked Score Bunny. But the first gym, I think, is a grass gym, if I remember right, so I should be okay for the first gym. I think the first one's, the first gym is... The first gym's grass, the second one, I think, is, second one's water. I think fire's the third one. It's like the third or the fourth one. You know, it's kind of funny. This guy, Youngster Benjamin, just hangs out near the professor's house. Just sits there waiting to battle Pokemon. He's a bug type, but that's going to be easy for me. Yeah, get owned. Please, please stop, man. Let me get through this game, please. What? No, I'm losing the trainers. Yeah, that's right. Suck it up, Youngster Benjamin. There's the professor. I know she's old. So you have unraveled all the secrets of the Dynamax phenomenon yet? Oh goodness, no. The whole thing's still full of questions. I'd hope that my granddaughter would take over my research, but... Dear me, I'm sorry. I didn't even notice my guests. My name is Magnolia. Welcome, young trainers. Now come, let's head indoors. Yeah. Technically, she's the professor in the game, but you never talk to her. You mostly talk to Sonia. Why, Hoppa dear, I see Wooloo has made some new friends. And you must be Stevie. I trust you received the Pokedex from Sonia. I'm sure you'll have it complete in no time. Yeah, not in this Nuzlocke run. You must already know about Dynamaxing, right, Stevie? Professor Magnolia has been doing research into Dynamax phenomenon for years and years, and it takes a proper understanding of the thing if you plan to use Dynamaxing to the fullest. There you go again, Leon, always talking about Pokemon. Well, yeah, you live in a Pokemon world, dude. He's the league champion, of course he's going to talk about Pokemon. There are other things worth knowing about, too, you know. With many different types of tea there are. Or how to, like, you know, do math. Proper English, you know, science. Hey, Professor, do us a favor, would you? Help me convince Lee he should endorse us for the gym challenge. You need endorsement for them? I forgot. What, you need endorsement for the gym challenge? Wow. Oh, Leon, why wouldn't you endorse them? Hop and Stevie only just started out as Pokemon trainers. You know, just like how in every other Pokemon game, you start off as a brand new Pokemon trainer, but you're already going after the gyms, man. There's still loads they don't know yet, just like how every other Pokemon game is. There's loads the person doesn't know, yet they still become the league champion in less than a year. Dearie, I thought your dream was to have everyone in the Galar region become strong trainers, isn't that right? Well, yeah, you're not wrong. The goal is precisely the reason I gave them both Pokemon, in fact. And yeah, it's not even the professor was here to give us Pokemon. At least in X and Y, when Tierno gives you Serena or Callum and Shauna Pokemon, he's doing it on behalf of Professor of Professor Sycamore. He's doing it on behalf of Professor Sycamore. Professor Sycamore sends him to you guys to give you Pokemon. Right, then in that case, how about this? Let's see the two of you can show me such a brilliant battle that I'm left with no choice but to endorse you. And don't worry, I'll make sure both your teams are in good shape before the battle starts. I always wonder, how do these characters, how do they just have all the abilities that Nurse Joy has? They all just can heal your party with no issue at all. He's like, hurry up, dude, I'm like literally going there anyways. I'm gonna become the greatest trainer there is. And I'm gonna win. Less than an hour into the gameplay, we already have 2 rival battles. He is, yeah, we gotten stronger. I'm sure you have. And I get a critical hit, that's amazing. Land a critical hit on my Pokemon, you got plenty of spirit, that's for sure. Haha, I'm overleveled. And that's his new Pokemon. Doesn't matter, they all die. Josuke is just too good. That is why he is the best JoJo. Stevie Hop. Well, after seeing a match like that one, I suppose I have little choice but to give you both endorsement as champion. You obtained a letter of endorsement. Yes, thanks, Lee. I swear I'm gonna win my way through the gym challenge to reach you. You may both be young still and plenty rough around the edges, but it was a proper battle. Charizard and I were both feeling the excitement and every last cell in our body. And then there's our Dynamax bands. It becomes our Dynamax band. They say wishing stars fall down for those who have a true wish in their heart, you know. That would be the greatest trainer ever. I will be the greatest trainer. Hop is capping. I will be the greatest trainer ever. Hop, you're capping. Talking about Dynamax, stop, shut up. There's Sonia, my waifu. I love you, Sonia. Seems I came back home right in time for the excitement. Hey, you lot, why not have some dinner? You must be hungry, right? I'm totally obsessed with making the latest trendy curries. That's what Leon meant by, like, you know, she's like really good at cooking. I just like how like she just played how she like twirls with that one part of her hair. It's morning at last. Time for our true adventure to start. Good morning to you, young challengers. Hop, is it true that you really met some Pokemon you didn't recognize? Is there anything more you can tell me about it? Well, there's this weird heavy fog, and then an even weirder Pokemon appeared. Stevie tried to fight it off, but I think we both passed out or something. It's all pretty hazy. A right fount of information you are. Stevie, Hop, these are for you. Got a Dynamax band from the professor. Those are your Dynamax bands. I made them by fitting the wishing stars you found last night in those bands. I snuck them into your guys' bags overnight. Took them while you were sleeping to make these. That's why you woke up and didn't know where they were. Thanks, Professor. This is brilliant. Yeah, I know. She broke in my room when I was sleeping. What the hell? It's just like the one Lee has on him. But my word, you don't waste any time, do you? I think you'll find it's not as simple as that. There are a number of conditions you must meet if your Pokemon to Dynamax and take on the gigantic form. Now, don't be afraid to go all sorts of places, meet all sorts of Pokemon, and fill out the Pokedex. Alright. And then, oh yeah, and then look, now the internet feature's unlocked that I'm not going to use because I'm playing this on an emulator. And even if I wasn't, like, I didn't want to, like, erase my actual Sword save file on my Switch to do this. And then he's teaching me how to do, like, how to sneak up on the Pokemon. I think he was good trying to. Yes, because you can do this. I did not mean to do that, but okay. But yeah, now I'm sure they'll eventually get like NetPlay working on this or something, so people will be able to have an online feature. I think that's actually why the other Switch emulator, YZulu, got shut down. Like, I'm using Ryujinx, but I think YZulu got shut down because they were literally they were basically about to emulate Nintendo Switch Online, and Nintendo was like, "Oh shit, we can't have that happen." Actually, since we aren't going to use the revives, I could just sell them for more money. Dude, Hop, shut the fuck up, dude. Alright, now, people are probably going to ask what how I'm handling the wild areas. Because we're about to encounter the wild area for the first time. So the way I'm handling the wild area is, every time that, like, the title card changes, that'll count as a route. Because the game only has one wild area, but there's multiple parts of the wild area. And that's how I'm handling encounters. Gear, set up a tent, get cooking in a wild area or at a camping spot. Yep, we're off. Not we'll be fine, we're just off. Yep. By a wild area. What is this? Is the wild area. I think it's also where we get the box link. And then you have a Pokemon right here. And then here's all of our stuff. Alright. Here's my wild area. Let's see. Will my game lag extremely from all this? I hope not. Hey, there's Sonia. Yes, I keep showing her, man. My gran gave me a proper earful in her own way. Those two young trainers are setting out on a journey, but what are you doing with your life? That sounds rough. Never mind that. Nothing to worry yourselves over. Besides, I've been quite curious about the Pokemon you two met in the forest. I've been thinking I should look into it, so the timing works out fine. If I discover something really huge, then maybe I'll even Gran will admit I've got some talent. Yikes. Being an adult has got its own challenges, eh? I said you needn't worry about it. I'm glad to be on the road. Really, it's been ages. It'll be great fun to fish and camp and rough it outside again. Well, I'm off to get sick my head as many of those red glowing dens as I can find. Those are actually really good for grinding in the game. And then she gives me the box link, so, which is designed, yeah, there are places where it won't work. It's designed to be used in the wild area, specifically. It's just so that you can box your Pokemon without having to go to a Pokemon Center. Which is actually great, because if we lose any Pokemon, I can immediately box them. I think, though, on regular routes in the game, it doesn't work. I think it's just for the wild area. And there's an easy way to access it, too. You open this, and it should be... I think it's just in your bag. There's a way to access it, but... Yeah, like, you see how this says rolling fields? So, here. I'll come up here, hold on. See how it says... This says meetup spot wild area. When I go, it changes to rolling fields. Rolling fields is its own route. So my encounter on here will be my only encounter for rolling fields. So I do have to be careful though, because some of these Pokemon are extremely high level. Specifically the ones that, like the really big ones that just lurk around, like that one for example. And you have to be careful with these. You have to be careful with running into them. Alright, Tyrogue. That's our encounter. So it's what I got. I think it's a fighting type. And because it's a fighting type, and it's a guy, I'm gonna name it Vegeta. Actually, no. I'm gonna name it Nappa. Still from Dragon Ball Z. But yeah, but the Pokemon that are like that are like that, those are the ones you want to avoid. Now, the Dynamax holds, they can be kind of iffy to just hang out at. And this is a Caterpie. That actually would be really good for us because we're a fire type. And we'll go on ahead and we'll Dynamax for the first time. But it only works for 3 turns. And it's dead. Oh, Caterpie's weak. Don't catch. I just want the XP. Defeated Caterpie. I get all these items? Maybe I do have to catch the Pokemon actually to gain XP, but I mean, but like I don't know because the box link. Oh no, I think box link you would do this. Oh yeah, no, you go to Pokemon, you press R for boxes. This is how you access the boxes. Holy shit. Okay. You know, we're gonna pretend that didn't happen. Just this once. You know what? You know, I think I get one freebie. You know what I'm saying? Cheer-ons. I think it's funny that that's literally an option. Oh, no, that literally is the option. That is hilarious. Cheer on, cheer on. I'm surprised the Magikarp knows Hydro Pump. Oh, look. It literally ends up recovering anyways. Doesn't even matter. Rock Polish does not do anything, dude. Well, the game naturally revives my Pokemon, so, you know, it really does not count. No. You don't get to do that. And then look, your Magikarp gets to come back. No, not on me. Yep, just use it on that thing. That poor Pokemon. Oh, come on. No, you didn't. You didn't do that. Nope. Dude. Alright. I'll see. Hopefully me catching it will give me XP. And I'm not going to use it because I already caught a Pokemon in this route. Yeah, and it's a level 20, so... Well, you see, guys, my Pokemon didn't die. Alright, now this also will count as, this also counts as a new area, as well. So see, because you can see that the screen changed. So we already caught a Pokemon from Rolling Fields, but now we can catch one in East Lake, Axwell. So let's find a Pokemon. Well, I caught the attention of this one. It's an Electrike. Well, I do need an electric type for the water gem, so let's go for it. First things first, I'm going to use a potion. Man, our defense be falling. And here we go. Come on. We got it. So Electrike, I'm gonna call it SSJ after the name for Super Saiyan. And yeah, the screen will show you Pokemon I've caught. Yeah, I know what those are. And here's a big boy city. This city has a gym in it, but we don't take it on right away. I think we have to go east first. Take on the grass gym. This is a big city, though. Hey, over here. There's my wife. Real ace of you to make it through the wild area. Seems like you're a trek ran your Pokemon ragged through. You should pop into the Pokemon Center. Besides, there's something in there I bet you'll get a kick out of for real trainer and all. Oh look, the Ratami's free. Ratami are the kind of Rotom information service. It's a handy machine for trainers. You can even use one to customize your league card. Why don't you try playing around with it? Customize your league card. Here's a sample for you, Stevie. You got Leon's league card. What is it? Use card maker. What do you mean by print it? Yep, so background. Okay, so we could pick that. We're not using one with Leon, that's fucking cringe. Let's do fire. Yeah. Because we have a fire type and frame. That works. Okay. Okay, and then we can change the expressions. Huh? Yeah, I'll have that. Yeah, that looks good. So, brilliant young trainer who's braved the wild area. Do you remember what your goal is? I'm here for the gym challenge. Yep, the gym challenge opening ceremony. By the way, the ceremony tomorrow is being held at the stadium. Yep, there's an item right here. Super potion. Alright. Nope, no, Leon, I'm not interested. Thanks for the charcoal. And then, fucking hop. Yes, hop, I made it. And there's this guy. This is our real rival right here. What a piece of work. I need to see your endorsements, please.
Fancy that. This is the first time we've had a challenger endorsed by the champion. Well, now you've had two because I am as well. What? Two of you at once? I wonder what's come over Leon this year. Two of you must be something special. I'm Hop. I'm Leon's little brother, in fact, and the next champion. Get me all signed up, would you? Well, yes, I'm trying to, if you just give me a moment. There, you two have been successfully registered as gym challengers. You can choose your preferred number for your uniform if you'd be so kind. It will be displayed on the back of the uniform you must wear for any official match. We're gonna go on ahead and do my lucky number 7. Number 7, is it? And here, please wear this challenge band at all times to identify yourself as a gym challenger. The opening ceremony for the gym challenge being held tomorrow. Alright, trainers, take your place. You can go to the inn. So now we have to go to the inn. And yeah, this is the fire gym. I think it's the 3rd gym, though. So we have to beat 2 other gyms first. Actually, no, this might be the 4th gym in the game. Hiya, looks like you both got yourselves registered. Oh hey Sonia, what are you doing at our hotel? I'm researching the mysterious Pokemon that are said to be in the slumbering world. I reckon if I look into Galar's legends, I might figure something out. Care to join me? You're already here anyways. What's this then? It's a statue of the hero who once saved the Galar region. I could run through the legend. Right quick if you fancy. Right quick. The short version, please. Want to go. A great black storm covered the Galar region. People call it Darkest Day, and the land was assaulted by a gigantic Pokemon, but they were defeated by a single young hero bearing a sword and a shield. Hold on a minute. Told me that he, like, stabbed the Pokemon to death. The statue here is meant to depict the young hero of that legend. I suppose that hero must have been about as strong as Lee then. Looks like you're gonna have your hands full with plenty of research though, Sonia. Black storms and swords and shields and all. You'll be alright, Sonia. Thanks. I'll muddle through somehow. Don't you worry. You two are staying here at the hotel tonight though, aren't you? Should you get checked in? Probably so. And we'll look out for you too, Sonia. If we hear anything about a hero, we'll tell you. Yes, Sonia's my favorite. I'm with Hop. I hope you can keep it up. Leon really worries about him. He's practically raised him after all. What do you mean? What happened? His mom didn't raise him or something? We already saw his mom. What's the deal with Team Yell? I can't check in. Came all this way out to the big city so that we could properly cheer on gym challengers. Team Yell is here to help, after all. You're in for a battle if you want to stop us. I'm up for that. And Team Yell is literally just a fan club for one person. And so these people look really cringe, too. This, like, Team Yell is really weird. Yes, learn double kick, because we evolve into a firefighting type. Alright, let's use double kick because it's super effective. That's what I like. And then Hop just randomly heals my Pokemon. Can Hop like spam heal his Pokemon like when he's just like when he's out and like out and about? It is a good question. And then we got a double battle. That's super effective against both these Pokemon. It makes sense, they're dark types. What are you doing here? What are you lot doing here? Marnie. And then Marnie's our other rival, and she's a decent rival, and she actually doesn't like Team Yell. Team Yell is just her fan club.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you are right. What was I thinking? Isn't it his final evolution? I think isn't his final evolution firefighting? I'm pretty sure it is. I don't know a lot about Gen 8. Sorry about them. They're just a bunch of my fans. Call themselves Team Yell and follow me around cheering me on. I think they let it all go to their heads a bit. The fact that this game is like they decide to have the evil team just be a fan club for a kid that's doing gym battles is really cringe. Like these are like grown ass adults and they're cheering on like a 12-year-old and they're causing trouble while doing so. Like it's just really weird. Oh, you're a gym challenger too. Team Yell, was it? Pretty impressive. You already have a set of fans to call your own. She's like, yeah, I guess so. Oh no, it is a pure fire. Yeah, you're right. It is. Yeah, Cinderace is a pure fire. What was I thinking? Have no idea why I thought. I think it learns a few fighting type moves. That's all. To be fair, firefighting is just I'm just kind of used to the fire starter having firefighting dual typing, with the exception of Fennekin, because Fennekin evolves into fire psychic. Oh, I didn't mean to say no, but I'm going to anyways. Let me in. I'm only challengers. Yeah, let me in, bastard. I am a challenger. Oh yeah, you talk to this guy. I need you to wear your uniform. I don't feel like it, man. And there's Rose, our democratically elected leader. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Rose, chairman of the Pokemon League. Well, he leads the Pokemon League, but not the whole region, right? Yep, everyone watching from home, been waiting for this big moment. It's my pleasure to announce that finally the Galar Region's Gym Challenge is beginning. Yes, the Gym Challenge. I've said it 5 times. Participants must defeat the 8 gym leaders and gather the 8 gym badges to prove their skills as a trainer. Only the most worthy will have the honor of challenging the greatest champion in history. Now, I would like to invite the gym leaders to show themselves. I just like how it's like, are we sure Leon's the best one? Like, couldn't his, like, great-great-great-grandfather been a better, you know... The guy with the sword and the shield sounds a lot cooler, I'm just saying. The guy with the sword and the shield, man. He would have been a better league champion. And there's the 8 gym leaders. Yep, we take him on first. Milo, he's easy. Nessa is harder. Well, it's going to be hard for me. I mean, my Electrike will be alright. And got this guy. I think, yeah, that's the 3rd one. Then I think they do show this in order. Yeah, then it's fighting Fairy type. At least they put Fairy typing as in this game. And then Rock. And then end off with Dragon. Yep. 1, 2. Well, they're missing one, and that is the Dark type gym leader. I think he's a Dark type. He's actually the 7th gym leader. Because, and I'm guessing, like, and he's the only one that doesn't Dynamax. I see you both already possess Dynamax bands. How wonderful. It seems you two have been led here by the guiding light of the wishing stars. By the way, it was a wonderful company that invented those, or my wonderful company invented those Dynamax bands, you know. No, wouldn't, I always thought the league champion should have been the leader of the Pokemon League, not just some chairman guy. Alright. Pass through Route 3. Yes. Give me what? Oh yeah, the flying taxi. Because this game doesn't have HMs in it. They replaced HMs. They removed them. They don't exist anymore. Do your best, do your best. I'm cheering you on. Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, Hop, you're gonna die. Typical, you've mastered type matchups. Hey, Hop finally learned how to use a potion, but it won't help him. Landing a critical hit. Wow, you're pretty tough. It's almost, it's not like you only hit one from random chance. And Hop, I wouldn't do this to your poor Groki. Actually, to be fair, I am under-leveled a little bit, but it's okay, I have the type advantage. See? I'll be good. Oh, he has one more. Fury attack. Place Leer. I got Hop's league card. Hop, no offense, man. I did not want your league card. What a bad rival. Alright, well, go ahead, I'm going to end off the stream for now. Thanks for everyone that did watch. If you enjoyed this, leave a like on it. And if this is the first stream you see by me, please do consider subscribing to my channel. And I'll see you all in the next video or live stream. Bye-bye, and take care, everyone.